Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Destinies. And as you can see, we are about to start the second day of the investigation for Turnabout Academy. And that's about it, so let's continue. Sorry, boss. I couldn't do it. You know, that little advice you gave me? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I don't know exactly what you meant, but there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remember that. But now, how about relaxing a little? Relax? Not gonna happen! Junie, she asked me to defend her because she believes in me. But I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confessions, I'd... But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? No, I can't lose it all. Not now. You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale. I can't just stand around here. I'm going to finish the investigation. Can it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panties. Oh, Trucy, I'm so sorry. Thanks, but I better get going. Save me one for when I get back. Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the detention center first, right away. No, wait. I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I better go too. No problem. You two be careful. Poor Trucy. Down to really awful magic panty jokes in this game. There's so much I need to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where do we go from here? Well now, fancy meeting you here. Oh, Professor Means. What brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something, but first, Athena. I want to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. She was calling me Thana until just now. No, I should be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, Don't worry! I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that, Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Huh? I myself only just heard this a moment ago. Oh, so she thinks Professor Means would be... No! I can't let this happen! Not with the way he wants to do things! Junie! I know, Athena, but will you please hear me out? Alright, but we're not gonna do it. Athena, do you actually think Hugh or Robin could have committed this crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial, because besides Junie, they're the only ones who could have moved freely around the campus at that time. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point, I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that. Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. Only I am capable of such a feat. But how can you possibly prove that all three of them are innocent? I am a results-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really does justify the mean. Especially for me, Professor Aristotle Means. I want to punch you. Ugh, I really don't like the sound of that. I don't either. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too. Alright. If that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decisions. Apollo? But we want to continue our investigation. Could we ask you some more questions? Sure, I don't mind. Professor Means, would you like to stay and join our conversation? Yes, of course. I am your lawyer, after all. There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out? Because he's the bad guy! About your confession, Junie. It's not true, is it? You just said that you did because... what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes, I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend. You mean because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you are convicted of a crime? No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she was my friend. Why is there discord in her voice again? Could it really be that friendship between the three of them is on the rocks? There's more here than meets the eye. She's a transformer? When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was when our proof of friendship came about. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish this were as simple as that. We even have proof of our friendship. Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around! But the situation kind of changed recently. When the school policy shifted to training legal professionals who produce results. Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among the students. At some point, we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. It seems the relationship between the three of them isn't as complete as I thought. Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the day of the murder. Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6 o'clock. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 o'clock p.m. and headed over to my dressing room where I worked on my stage costume until 7. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If that really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. She's gotta be hiding something else. Junie, do you remember this picture? Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture around 6 o'clock, which was before I left the art room. But the clock here says it's just after 7. By 7, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture. I guess we better go check the art room. Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Yes, I did. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. Then when I saw Juniper, that's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. Was she trying to keep their meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6 o'clock? Alright, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after when the crime supposedly took place. That's when I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large, and they were each covered with a white sheet, so I could tell. But I could tell. It made me happy to think that after all that hard work, they were finally finished. Oh, right. The statues that Robin made. So they were covered in the white sheets? Junie, are you okay? Sorry. I'm a little tired, that's all. Athena, I think this meeting is over. Professor Means? I will use any means possible to get the results I want in Juniper's case. But it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off. Hold it! Not so fast! Junie! And Professor Means, I have a proposal. Proposal? Wait, this is another one of your crazy... By sundown today! Yes? I, Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice. Wait a second, don't drag my name into... We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery! What? And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is. I see. So it has come to this, has it? If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust that's okay with you too, Professor Means. I have no objections as long as Juniper is satisfied with this arrangement. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Athena, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me, but you can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this. Very well. I will see you back here at sundown. Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just, she's new to the agency, so... Don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Now, let us meet here again, later. If you'll excuse me, I better go. Okay, see you later. Athena. But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? This is no time to be thinking about that. I've got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown, no matter what. Only the 3 mock trial participants could have moved the body before it started. That's why the killer must be Robin, Hugh, or Juniper. Right, and that means at least one of them is lying. To make matters worse, I have a feeling each of them is hiding some sort of secret. We'll have to bring it all to light. I'm not looking forward to it, but it has to be done. Today's trial's focused on the day of the crime and the actions of those involved. Yeah, like when the voice was recorded, and who went to the art room and when. If we analyze the info we have, we should be able to ID the killer. There's no lead in these legs. There's no lead in these legs. I've been training for a day like this. Okay, on my mark, ready, set. No running for me. I'm done trying to keep up with you. Oops. No. We're moving to the school? Yeah. I don't know where, but we're going somewhere. Let's try going to the outdoor setting. I'm trying to click the outdoor stage, not the maintenance area. Come on, game. Alright, cool beans. Ah. Oh. Is it my imagination or did something just move? Well, hello there! Afternoon, you two. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking into campus like this is just slightly suspicious? I'll have you know I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest of confidence. I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's trial. And that means a thorough investigation today. Think you can lend us a hand? I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress, but you needn't have to ask, Fraulein. I'd intended to help from the start. You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin! Okay, time for a thorough investigation. I bet we missed lots of stuff yesterday. First, we're gonna talk. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right, but I hadn't seen this stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. We've also had some tricks up our sleeve to make the concert really rock. Pyrotechnics, fog machine, big banners, things like that. It would have looked like this. Oh, the plans from yesterday! What's that design on the banner there in the back? I know the scales of the school's emblem, but what's with the number 6? It looks like it's in serious pain or something. Athena? Ixnay on the Ixay. That's the Gaviniers logo, Fraulein. Oh, a nice pig Latin hair forehead. Really smooth. Oh, I meant it looked like the number 6 rocking seriously hard. 9, Fraulein. It's a G for Gaviniers. Not a 6, but whatever floats your pretty boat. So where is the banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage. It was an important part of the show, but the school manager misplaced it somehow. It's a pity. We've had it specifically made from heavyweight, high-grade cloth. A missing banner and 2 broken statues. The mysterious aplenty to be solved, yeah? Come to think of it, one of the broken statues was Prosecutor Galvin. As you can see here in the stage plans, right here we've had the statue of me, and right here Herr Wright's statue. But little does that matter now, as we both lie in pieces thanks to you, Herr Forehead. What did I ever do to you? Actually, this statue broke into rather large pieces. Why don't we try putting it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new. Picking up the pieces of a shattered rock star? Achtung! That's one uber good idea. There might even be a song in there somewhere. Yay! Let's do this! Schnell! Is this an investigation or am I interrupting a German language club social event? Probably the latter. I don't know, this is fine for a rock concert, but the nighttime sky is a backdrop for a courtroom? Personally, I think it's breathtaking. I mean, speaking the truth under a starry sky, don't you think it's romantic, Fraulein? And the waning crescent moon represents the maximum 3-day trial cycle. 3-day trials outdoors? No thanks, if it starts raining, my hair will be ruined! Alright. How do I get... There we go. Let's see if I push that one. Oh no! Prosecutor Galvin, you're in a complete wreck! Literally! Why in the world would someone do something like this? I don't know, but whoever did it must have felt an amazing sense of release. Can I take that as a confession, Herr Forehead? What? No! I feel bad for Robin. She worked so hard on these. Let's pick up the pieces for her. You got it. Let's check every corner of this stage, yeah? Found one! A piece of Prosecutor Gavin's shattered pride! Are you saying my pride is as fragile as plaster of Paris? It looks like there are other large pieces scattered about. Okay, let's find what we can. Whoops, no! Stop that. There's another piece. Found another piece of the statue! But there should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. I don't know how many pieces there were, but I gotta remember how to actually pick those spots and stuff. Let's see if I can... There we go. Ah! Stop picking the floor! Found another piece of the statue! But there should still be one more. Let's leave no stone unturned. Yeah. Now I've got to figure out how to actually pick that spot over there. See if I can get over there. Found another... What? Okay, found another piece of the statue! But there should still be one more. Let's leave no stone unturned. Oh, I have to pick up the white fragments too, okay. But I wanted to get over there. The winner of the mock trial was to take the training seminar right here. You mean Hugo Ramen? Yeah, besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus. Before the mock trial. That means one of them must be the killer. But that's not really enough to go on, is it? We need to talk with Juniper one more time and persuade her to give us a name. Right, and that means we have to find irrefutable evidence before the day ends. There's no time to lose, but we can't rush it either. Efficiency is the key. Says the person who wanted to run here. Alright, let's see if I can... Where was the other piece? I could have sworn there was another piece behind here, but okay, I guess not. Let's go over there. Alright, let's pick that last piece up. This looks like another piece of the statue. Thanks, Apollo! This makes 5 pieces in all! I think we have all we're going to find. Okay, let's get back to where Prosecutor Galvin was shattered. I think you might want to revert that. Well, I don't see any other big pieces lying around. Yeah, let's see if we can put the statue back together. Alright, Apollo, you come over here, and Prosecutor Galvin, if you could hold this... We shall make art! Oh, how beautiful! We did it! Not bad if I say so myself. Yeah, but don't you think it's strange? We put the statue back together, but look. What's with these leftover white pieces? These two look like they go together. And these pieces too. Athena? What do you think you're doing? Don't stop me now! The artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time! Okay! What? So, what is it? Ah, it's the goddess of law, holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other. That's quite the feat you pulled off there, Fraulein. Whew, I love that feeling you get after you work really hard on something. Too bad you're not gonna get an Academy Award! I'm so sorry, Leo. No. I knew who it was. I meant to ask what's it doing here. Not sure. There's no statue like this in the stage plans. Still, I could swear I've seen this statue somewhere before. I think it's swore that she meant to put, but whatever. Text. The more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. At least we're moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues. I've been wondering about something this whole time. You know that pole at the edge of the stage? You mean this? It has a wire that goes off and connects to something somewhere. An impressive building fit for an impressive school.
Yeah, these beautiful walls are like a big black canvas. See? My shoe prints even leave really distinct marks.
Hey, cut that out before you get us in trouble. Okay, I guess I can't hit that one. This wire is for hanging banners over the stage. One of the policemen who was here earlier was checking out how it worked. Oh, so that's why the banner looks like it's out of place. The banners are hung and removed from the art room over there.
That's the art room over there? As in the scene of the crime?
Bingo, Fraulein. It's still crawling with crops, though.
Hey! Hey! Anyone in the art room?
Suddenly! Oh, it's you people! Ha ha ha! It's just as we trust!
It's
Defect. I did again!
It's Detective Fulbright! In just as we trust!
Is that some kind of greeting between you two?
Detective Fulbright! Can you lower that banner here from there?
Of course! Just leave it to me! Oh dear God. Just Detective Fulbright. How's that? Whew.
Thanks, Detective! In just as we trust!
Always glad to help! In just as we trust! Best scene. So, is that some kind of greeting between the two of you? Or not? Between you two or not? Excuse me. Well, looks like the banner's down now. Let's go take a look. Look at this banner. I don't think it would flap very well in the wind.
An unflappable banner? Hey, I like that! It goes perfect with unflappable lawyers and unflappable rockers. It's like it was made for this very stage.
Look at this. The bottom part is all knotted up. Let me try and unravel it.
Jeez, did you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day.
Athena, there are some things that have to yield to force beyond themselves. To forces beyond themselves, excuse me.
What a cruel world we live in.
Hey, a scrap of paper was caught up inside. It's blowing away.
I got it! Yes! Great catch, huh? It looks like some kind of note. What does it say?
October, Hugh 120. What's that supposed to mean?
A test score, maybe? Pretty impressive when you consider that 100 is a perfect score.
I don't see how even Hugh can get beyond perfect. Fraulein, shall we inspect the banner again, now that it's unraveled?
This is the emblem that's on Junie's school uniform.
Hey, you're right. Wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look. There's a dark red stain here, just under the emblem.
This banner was on a wire connected to the art room.
And the art room is where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
This stain might be from the victim's blood.
This statue doesn't look anything like you or Mr. Wright. The goddess bearing scales and a sword. She's a symbol of fairness and strength.
But she and her symbols were shattered along with the statues of you and Mr. Wright. This is a direct challenge to the rule of law. Well, if they want to fight, they've got one.
Whoa, take it down a notch, Tiger. Let's save the fighting for when we find our culprit.
Phew, that was a whole lot of poking around in such a short time.
Does that mean you're satisfied?
Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to check out. See that metal fence back there? There's just that one segment, so it seems out of place.
It looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage was set up. But they were never able to finish on account of the murder.
We should take a look at...
We should take a look if you think it could be important.
This track looks man-made.
Hey, you're right, and it looks like it starts from behind the backdrop.
Maybe a big money pro wrestler was hiding back there.
Well, that was totally random, but we'll never know until we take a look.
Looks like something was being dragged through here, and this is where it started.
Yeah, but whatever it was, it's long gone. Must have been pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up the school festival.
Aw, then I guess it wasn't a pro wrestler. Still, this could be something important.
Well, that's about it for the stage.
Right. I think we better search the art room next.
I think I'll hang around here for a while. But make sure to tell me once you find it, ja? Find what? What else? The Gavanier's banner that disappeared from the stage. You never know. It just might be connected to the case at hand.
Really? Or does he just want his banner back? Shh, don't tell me. So in short, that's... Hey.
Okay. That box! It just took off running!
I have a pretty good idea who that is. As I expect you do, too.
Yep.
Come on, we can't afford to have any weird articles written about us.
The maintenance area is over in that direction, after that box. And we're going to stop here in the maintenance area, because we have hit the 30-minute mark. So I will see you guys in the next video.